The time is upon us, which means the Halloween event is finally here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to earn some free gift boxes, which can give you free masks with permanent chance, along with some brand new items this event. The Facebook page actually posted this very nice picture. So you can see here some of the new items are at Roshi. We got the Ghost Rider pet, a Disciple wing item. We also have the blind bags, which will give us the purple wings, which are only for the master. Those have interesting stats, nothing crazy. We also have the candy box, which can give a black owl back item. I hear that's supposed to have like a special effect. There's also the Halloween chest, which can give us Piccolo Jr. We also have another set of Disciple back items, which is sold at the shop. And those, I think, are here to stay. They're about 5,000, 6,000 gems. And those are kind of a gamble. I'll show you why. And then we have Super Janemba. That's what I'm excited about this event. That's part of the Roll Call web event that they're doing. So I'm gonna show you how to sign in, and then what those rewards are, and how you can get them. And then lastly, we have the broom item down at the bottom. That's part of a top race. That one you can get from doing one of them. I'll discuss more about it later. And it has a special effect where it will summon a monster, and that monster will act like the summon monster that Nameks have. So it'll automatically spawn when you have the amount equipped, and it'll add to your damage. Very cool, I think. So let's get into the web event. Alright. So this is the website, forum.ngakrongonline.com/hollow/ I think you can remove that last slash and it'll still take you here. But this is what it looks like. The top right is where you would go to log in. These buttons at the top, it'll just take you to the introduction page, the downloads, and then of course we have the forums, and then the fan page button will take you to their Facebook page. So let's start by clicking on that big purple button on the top right. That's how you log in. It's going to take you to the forums. Just type in your information there, and then make sure to click on Server World. And then you'll hit login. Of course, make sure the Cloudflare check passes successfully. If it doesn't, just refresh. If you still have a problem, maybe change web browsers or use a VPN. I haven't had any problems aside from having to refresh it. Alright, let's refresh the page. Alright. So here is where you're going to be able to see all the different rewards. So down here where it says Ma code in the nice blue box, it'll actually have a code there for each of these milestones. Right now it's all grayed out because I'm not logged in, but you can see them here. So the first one is 10,000. We already reached that. We're already at about 280,000. Normally there's a number right here as well. And the reason I'm not logged in is because it's actually going to show my information up in the top right and in this yellow box, and I don't want that to leak. But yeah, so every time one of these turns orange, you're going to click on this milestone right next to the pumpkin Dragon Ball, and you're going to get a code that spawns in this blue box, and you're going to type in that code at Kame Island. This one, let's see if it shows. Yeah, so it shows the pictures right here. So we actually have some boxes, Goku boxes, Vegeta boxes for the first two, and then you can see the amounts they give. We also have some dragon eggs on top of that on the third one, and then you also get some Dragon Ball radars, VIP radars, for the fourth one, and then we already have the fifth one, which gives us even more radars and Goku boxes and Vegeta boxes. our next one, we will actually get a permanent... I think it's permanent. I think it's a pet. And then, of course, some Dragon Ball boxes for the dragon mounts. And, of course, more of the eggs, which will get us a dragon pet. Very cool. These are all pretty good items. They have pretty low permanent chance for the boxes, but I think it's worth it, especially since it's free. And finally, the big reward is Janemba. So you actually can get him permanent for this event. So if we reach 1 million, see that number right there? 1 million logins. By the end of this month, we can all get permanent Janemba. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's really cool. And I think the way this event works is you have to top up 10 gems to be able to claim these rewards now. So they just did an update this morning, my time at least, where you have to top up 10 gems, and that's how you can click on these, get the code, and then successfully enter it in at Kame Island. And I can show you where we do that. If you scroll down more, there's this picture that's being filled out as we get more logins and as we do the event. I think we might... I don't know if that is calculated by this reward or if it's the pumpkins that we open. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, you'll see that this gets filled out as we go. And then these pumpkins, you actually want to click on the blue button, any of them, when you log in. And as you do that, it's going to tell you a message right after saying you got an item or a code, and then, or it's going to say better luck next time. It's all in Vietnamese, so just, get Google Translate on your phone or something, screenshot it, and then see what it says. I have not actually gotten anything yet, so I don't know what that looks like when you do receive something. I just know that it says, better luck next time if you don't receive anything. And that's it. So just to recap, you log in, claim these milestone rewards, check the code, enter it in at the Kame Island, and then come down here, click on a random pumpkin, and then hopefully you get lucky. And then, yeah, we do that every day, and hopefully we can get to 1 million logins, and then we can all get Janemba. Sweet. Alright, so let's go back to the game so I can show you some of the items that are in the game right now that they added for this event. So every day when you log in, you're actually going to get an item. I already used mine today, but it's a free wish ticket. And here you'll come and you'll click Halloween event at Obaba, and it'll say free wish. I already used mine, so it's going to say gems. I wouldn't really recommend doing the gem wishes. And you can get different items from any of the boxes, I believe, that are currently happening right now. And it's pretty worth it. I don't know if you can get permanent, so just do it. Anyways, that's what I would recommend. And let's see if I can claim my web event reward right now. Okay, it looks like it's working. Usually when it's taking a while, that might mean error, please try again. That's funny. I think the website is just being kind of spammed right now. So that's why it might take a while. See, I'm not even able to do anything. It just says error, try again. I'll have to try it again later, but I already topped up, and when you top up, you can get some Vegeta boxes and some rubies. Earlier, I got 97 rubies for topping up, just 10 gems. You can get up to 500 rubies if you're really lucky. And then here's what all the items are at Roshi. So we got the boxes, Goku Vegeta boxes. We have the blind bags. You can get some pretty good permanent items. You can get the Omega Shenron mask. There's the Moon Rider. mount, and then we have the Android 21 mask, the evil version, some wings, Beast Gohan, Goku Black, Coconut Skull hoverboard, and then here's one of the new items, the Ghost Rider pet. Looks like it has a special effect where you can get immortal status, meaning you can't die for 3 whole seconds when your HP is under 5%. And that has a cooldown for 120 seconds, so every 2 minutes this is going to go off, or this is going to be available to use once you are under 5% HP. The stats are pretty solid. You can move faster with it. Has some pure damage, random stat between 5 and 10%. And if you're really lucky, you'll get immunity to cold. Here we have the Disciple item for new Disciples specifically. These stats are fixed, so 7% is what you're getting. It's just going to be a gamble if you're getting permanent or expiry. They're pretty expensive. I think they're honestly too expensive. So unless you are really down to spend a lot of money, or if you really love the way they look, I would not recommend wasting too much money on it, or too many points. Still pretty cool. Over at this shop, this is where you're going to find the other Disciple back item. Once again, this back item is only for new Disciples. So if you don't have the new Disciple, you won't be able to use this. This gives you random stats. So it gives you damage and HP, and you can get 1 to 10%. But again, like I said, it's random. I actually have a couple that I got where I got kind of lucky. So as you can see, 4% damage, 9% HP. 9 is pretty high. And then I got another one right here with 7% damage and 3% HP. So that's what I mean by it's random. You don't know what you're getting, anything between 1 and 10. But it will be damage or HP, it looks like. So let's go to Chi-Chi and see what she has. So there's a few races going on. I think these two are just, they might be old ones, I'm not sure. A couple of them are. But yeah, we can look at the rewards in a minute. I can go over those. Some of the items she's selling seem pretty good. So expiry date or permanent. This is a back item. This is actually really good. And again, all these RNG rates are pretty much 1%. So use your gems and money wisely. Here we have a zombie radar. So after 21 hours each day in Vietnam, you can find zombies. That's when they spawn, at least. They'll spawn on any map where there's 2 or more people. And you can fight them, and I believe you can get some good permanent drops, like a back item. I think it's like a Santa Claus back item. So if you need a back item and you're down to farm, definitely do that. These are some cards. I think that's might be for a race. We have some masks. These are not new. They are cool though. All of these right here, these are expiry. So the ghosts, all of those back items are expiry. We have some Halloween capsules. We got these capsules. Random permanent chance for various items. These 2 wings are permanent. There is a hidden stat. I think it's reflects. I could be wrong. I would have to double check what mine is. And that'll give you a random, like around 5%. 3 to 5%, I think, is what those can have. Next, we have the Dragon Ball detector. We will get into how to get those later, but this will boost your drop rate for those. We have some Halloween boxes. You can get some masks, I believe, from that. Either that or it's a crafting item. I always forget with these. I know these are crafting items right here. And then we have the Dark Angel wings. So these are probably the best back item that you can buy. and just straight up get. Like, there's no gambling involved. This is just, you get it. These are only for the master, of course, but I used those before I got my really good back item. This was from a race event. But yeah, absolutely really cool event. Those are all the items that we can see in the game right now. I'm going to actually go over the event's details with you now, based on their Facebook page. So, right now it is 3x top up, and it is 3x potential, and I believe that lasts for either until tomorrow or until the day after. Yeah, I think that's right. I think it is. So I think we have it for 2 days right now, a little under 2 days. We also have the pumpkin Dragon Balls. I know a lot of people are a little confused on how to get those. So they do have it posted on their Facebook page. And I'm actually going to go to the T-Mobi version to see if they have a clear way to get it on there. But basically, yeah, the Pumpkin Dragon Balls can be received from logging in, fighting monsters each day. Depending on the day of the week, different Dragon Balls will drop. You could also get them from doing very hard missions at Bora. So I'll go to Bora right now at Core and Forest. And then all of the NPCs are going to give you candy. We can talk about that in a minute. But like I said, you're going to get some quests. So the very hard quest is the one that you're going to have to do. And that's the task that he gives you specifically will depend on your power level. So do that each day. You can get random 1 through 7 star Dragon Balls. Do Red Ribbon, do treasure maps. I believe Popo and Snake Way. You can also do the Gas Planet with Popo. And then fighting bosses and defeating them like Cell, Goku Black, and Cumber. Those all also can drop Pumpkin Dragon Balls. That item that we saw at Chi-Chi will help boost the rate, so that Dragon Ball radar in Chi-Chi shop, that one will boost the drop rate for Pumpkin Dragon Balls. You can only get 50 per day. And it looks like to collect these Dragon Balls, you have to buy one of the items in shop. So let's go over to it right now. It says you have to buy the pocket at the shop to collect them. So I'm assuming he's selling an item? Either that or Chi-Chi's selling it. I'm assuming Chi-Chi's probably selling it. Let's see if Chi-Chi has it. Okay, so this is the radar that's for the zombies. And then this is the radar that's for the Dragon Balls. And then T-Mobi says you have to buy a pocket item from the shop to collect them. That might be this, the Pumpkin Ball Basket. So if you're not getting them, you may have to buy one of these items. And you know how I said every NPC is giving candy? So let's go to the supermarket since there's a lot of NPCs there. Let's talk to Obaba. Okay, maybe not. Let's talk to Bulma. Let's take some candy. They're going to give you hand candy. You can either sell that at in the shop, or you can collect 99. Buy a pumpkin candy basket from Chi-Chi. So 3 Halloween paper. And then you could use that to exchange for Halloween candy boxes. So now we go back to Kame Island. Chi-Chi is where you would buy the items that I said. I don't really want to buy the items because I'm going to just throw these away. But you go to Obaba, go to Halloween event, and then you will craft the candy boxes. And she'll also tell you what you need. So you need 99 hand candies, 1 pumpkin candy basket, and 3 of the Halloween paper. Looks like all the items you get from it can be expiry, or some of them can be permanent. There's also a top race for using these candy boxes, which will get you 3. It could get you Dragon Ball VIP radars for a chance at getting a back item, old books, and then if you're in the top 3, you could get set gear capsules, as well as stamps, which stamps actually increase the probability of getting a multi-option book. So what does that mean? Let's go to one of my books so I can show you. So these are the books that we can get in the game. 10% is the highest for each stat line. This one only has 1 stat line. You can get multiple stat lines up to, I think, 3 or 4. I think more than 3 might be possible, but 3 is typically the most that I've heard of. And 2 is more common, obviously, but it's really not worth it if you're just getting it for the stamps. The rate's already like 1%, less than 1%, I believe. So getting the stamp will only increase it by like up to maybe 5%. So just don't be tricked, is what I'm trying to say. We also have a Halloween blind box event, top race. So if you go to Roshi and then you go to the exchange points, you can buy these blind bags. And then, as you saw there, I got 1 point. So each time you buy one of these, you get points that contribute to the top race. And then you can get different items, such as the Cerberus pet. I know one of the items you can get is Omega Shenron. That's a mask, and that can be permanent. It's a pretty good mask. I would definitely recommend trying for it. And then the rewards for this top race are old books, which you use to craft books, activated set equipment capsules, broken capsules, which are similar, but you use those to use set gear you don't want, and you basically combine them to make a different set gear piece. There's also Ozaru fragments, which you can use for the collection book. I would show it, but unfortunately it would reveal my email on the PC client, so you would just have to look at one of my other videos. But that Ozaru in my kind of like my shadow back there, that's what I'm talking about. You can get one of those if you get 10 pieces. And then, of course, more stamps. This race does give the Witch Broom item. If you're in the top 3, you can get that mount permanent. It has a special effect where, like I said before, it can summon a monster, which will fight alongside you just like the Namek summon pet. And then third, we have another top race, which will also give VIP Dragon Ball radars, protection stones, more capsules, and then more stamps. That's for using the Halloween card, so I believe that is what Chi-Chi is selling over here. I believe you just talk to her, and then these, I think you use these. Let's just double check an Obaba to make sure. Yeah. So yeah, those VIP cards are the ones that Chi-Chi is selling for this top race that I just discussed. So 3 top races. Just make sure you know which one you're doing. Everything's posted on the Facebook page, so just make sure you're following that. And then each time you do Bora's very hard missions, you can get random gifts from Obaba. So you can get that pink scythe that's in the shop right now. You can get some buffs, it looks like, if you spend 50 gems. And that pretty much covers the event. Let me know if I missed anything down in the comments. If you guys have any questions, I might be able to answer. And then if you have the stats for like Piccolo Jr. or anything that I didn't show, please feel free to post it in the Discord. I'd love to see them. Yeah, so let's try to hit that milestone. I want to get 1 million to get that Janemba, 1 million logins on the webpage, and I think we can do it, guys. That's all I got for today, and I appreciate your time. Thank you, guys. Bye.